Hi, I am going to go over threading and using a ring sling with a toddler. Mine is 20 months and about 25 pounds. So first, threading. You don't need to thread it every time, just occasionally when you need to fix it or when you first get it or wash it. So I wear her on my left hip. I'm going to take this around, put it on my right shoulder, the ring part, pull the bottom up, and pull the whole thing through both rings. And then from there, you split these two rings and just put it through the bottom ring. Try not to get it all twisted when you pull it through. So now that the whole thing's through, I'm going to make sure that I'm not twisted or weird. Mine's easier to see because it's a rainbow, so I'm just going to go through, pull these two rings apart and pull all of my fabric through, just sort of strand by strand, and fan it out. So now it's not twisted, I can pull it back through tight. If you're using this with a newborn, you would actually put them on your shoulder, tighten this. Janet Sleeping Baby Productions has a good video. You would actually tighten the bottom rail all the way, put your elbow through, without the baby, tighten around that, and then put the baby on your shoulder and lower them in that way, and then tighten. That's hard with a toddler because they are too squirmy, they are too tall, and they are too heavy. So what I do is I tighten until I have just enough space here to go over her head and shoulders. For me, that ends up being right around my hip area. Depends on your size and your baby, how big it would be for you. And then you're going to want to put the rings high up on your shoulder, because when you tighten, they're going to move down a little bit. So now I'm going to get my baby. So I will stand her up and put the fabric over her head and shoulders. Once I've got it on her back, I pick her up by her butt and put her on my hips. Spread the fabric and make sure you get the bottom rail, which on mine is the dark blue, and just pop her up nice and high. Pull that down over her butt. Pop her up again and put that piece between the two of us so you can see that's pulled through. That gives her a nice seat from knee to knee. Then you're going to want to pull the rest up nice and high over her back, and pull and tighten. It should end up right along your breastbone. Corsage position is what they call it. So that's it, we're done. You can cap your shoulder if that's more comfortable for you. And you'll also want to fan your fabric across your back. I don't like leaving a long tail usually, so you can take this and tuck it around here. If you think there might be a lot of ups and downs, that sort of gets it out of the way. If you know they're going to be up there for a while, you can take it and tuck around here. Gives you a little bit of extra padding around the ring, and it looks pretty. If your shoulder gets tired and you need to shift weight a little bit, you can actually just kind of pick them up and move them right in front of you. Always check the seat anytime you move. Move her back to the side. And if you need to scooch her around back for a minute while you're doing something in front of you, you can do that too. Just put your arm over and scooch around back. Always check your seat. And you'll need to readjust this a little bit. If you're doing a long-term back carry, you'll actually want to start with the rings in the back, so that when you shift them around, the rings end up here, not over here. But this is good for a quick switch while you're at the cashier or something. And then scooch back. Bye-bye. And always recheck your seat. Knee to knee.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Who are we saying bye-bye to? So that's it. To get them down, you're just going to reverse what you did before.
Bye-bye.
And you're going to just pull this bottom ring, holding baby's butt, just loose enough to where you feel like you need to hold her or else she's going to fall out. So loosen, loosen, loosen. We're here now. Lift her up. Pop it out from her butt.
Bye-bye.
Sit her down. Sit up. And ta-da! So that's it, and now it's ready for next time. Oh, just pop her in the top again. That's it. Thanks. Bye.
Baby.